everyone, welcome back to the channel. Hope you had an amazing week as usual. I've got up earlier than normal. It's currently 7 o'clock in the morning and I've done that for a couple of reasons. Firstly, today is set to be the hottest day on record in the UK, so yeah, I don't want to ride in the midday sun because only mad Englishmen do that. And secondly, I'm here at the Cunningar Loop in the south of Glasgow, where you may have seen a video ages ago, me and Danny. I'm not sure if I've done one since then, but it's actually a really awesome place full of kids' play areas, and that's why I don't really come here that often, because it is a kids area, it is full of kids. So the only way I can really get to ride this place without being disturbed, without upsetting anyone else, is to be here at the crack of dawn. So that's where I am, but what I am, or what am I riding, is my dirt jump slash street trials bike. Now, I've ridden this in a comp and then my neck and shoulders played up, which is still playing up, and I didn't get to ride street on this thing. I tried, but it just didn't work out. Well, today I'm gonna try again and hopefully get some street riding on this bike, because I know you guys want to see that. Since I last rode this bike, I have actually changed the rear axle setup ever so slightly. You may remember the axle was actually hanging quite far in the back of the dropout, which wasn't ideal. It made the chainstays longer, which makes it harder for trials, and yeah, there just wasn't that much material there. So I've actually gone and swapped the axle system to something that works way better. I can use much better chain tugs on this side, but the wheel is now sitting further forward, which means I have a slack chain. So to overcome that, I now have a heatsink chain tensioner, which is keeping the chain tight. So I've got shorter chainstays, more meat on the rear axle, should ride a little bit better. But anyway, that's enough updates of where I am, what's going on, what's happening with the bike. Let's do some riding. Okay, let's warm up on something actually really hard. And this is hard enough on my actual trials bike. Let's see how we're getting on this bike. It's actually been a long time since I've ridden this bike. Feels pretty good, but it's gonna take some getting used to get good riding done. Where's my balance? I don't think my balance has woken up yet. Oh no, it's stuck in the middle. I've lost my balance there. Oh no! Didn't make it to the end like I wanted. It's 7:45 in the morning and it's already feeling like it's over 20 degrees. So it's time to get some grip on the bars. Oh, we've got flies over here. Get away. Got one fly, 2 flies. But yeah, like I said, it is 7:45 in the morning. I am dripping with sweat already. This is hard work. I'm not sure how long I can continue because I am unfit, but there's definitely some lines I want to do on this. I've got a line that I've been trying for a little while. Then we've got this thing over here, which I definitely need to get up and down. And there's a few other things around as well. So less talk, more doing. Oh, these flies are a nightmare. Oh, come on, just keep my balance. Ah. Oh, flies in my eyes. Come on, leave me alone. Every time to the right. This is why it's making it so hard. That bit that sticks out there, hopefully I'm pointing the camera at the right place, is right where my back foot goes. which means every time I want to set up, I feel like my back foot's going to hit that and just send me God knows where. But I've got up a few times, I just keep on falling to my right. If I can get my balance right, be fine, but this is taking me way longer than I expected, which is really frustrating because it shouldn't be this hard, but it is. Whew. That's scary. Well, after half an hour of trying to side up, got it perfectly, and then I just completely messed up the end. So here we go again. Well, there we go. Would have been nice to get a fuller rotation out of that, but it's quite low. Would have been pretty forceful, but that's awesome. Really happy with that. But there is one more thing I had a quick go at and seems to be doable. Another way to get off this end. I'm going to make use of having the suspension, because doing this on a rigid would be horrible. But yeah, let's move the camera, get a second angle of this. Well, I think the first one I did with the camera over there was better, but this is taking me way longer than I would like. Honestly, this kind of thing I would expect to get first try, every try. That side up, I'm actually really frustrated. I'm not getting it every time. It's taken me like half an hour to even get it in the first place. But the end bit's pretty hard. I'm too harsh on myself. It's a pretty good line. Right, we're not done because I've got this other end that I want to do. Essentially go to back wheel, send myself to front wheel on the lower one, which is terrifying, but actually I've tried it and it goes pretty well. So just now I need to link it all together. That was perfect. Yeah, that's the best thing I've done in ages. That was a serious battle, just doing that side up. I am hard on myself, but I really would expect me to get that first try every try. Certainly back in the day when I was doing comps. If I didn't get that first try, I'd be pretty annoyed with myself. I am annoyed with myself, but can't be too hard because I was trying to do it with no hops. I'm on a dirt jump bike. But the main thing was I wanted to get a stylish dismount, and I had a couple of ways of doing it. And actually I thought the first one was going to be the better one, but I actually think I prefer the second one, mainly because I stalled it on the back wheel right on the edge and then sent it, like really committed backwards to it, landed front wheel and actually got it perfect, managed to stall there, get it. I actually got that as good as I could ever imagine, so it was worth it. But yeah, trials riding, it's not easy, it's a workout. It's a serious workout. Right, a little rest, then back on it. I've done all I want to do on that now. Well, there is more I want to do, but I'm going to leave it for another day. And now we're going to move on to these, which I think I've ridden over before. You have to tell me. I remember them being a bit slippy if I have, so let's try and ride over them again. The only gap there and I got through it. So there's something here which I've been wondering about for a while, whether or not you could jump from the lower one up to the higher one. I think on a comp bike that'd be pretty easy, but on this bike, don't know, it is a little slippy, but not too bad today actually, so I think this is as good a time as ever to try it. That's actually way grippier than I thought it was going to be. Alright, let's do this. Oh, how did that miss? Good job these brake levers are strong. It landed directly on that then. I was totally going to send it then. Ow. Oh, they're slippery. Ow. I need my brake lever then. Ooh, need with a KN. This probably looks absolutely tiny on camera, but it feels huge for me. And that sounds so dodgy. But yeah, this is difficult. I just want to put it out there. Yo, there we go. I knew that would go fairly easily once you got in the right spot. It was literally the setup I knew was going to be the difficult thing. Just because it's round, it's off camber, I've got fairly narrow rims and you're just going to get tire fold. You can't spend too long setting it up, so you have to get on it, get right, pretty spot on straight away, and then once you set up, the actual jump isn't too bad. But yeah, I've been thinking about that for a while. Didn't know whether it'd be possible. Now I know. Stoked. Rest time. So those features I've just been riding were essentially the warm-up for this thing. I rode up this with Danny years ago and I remember it being really good fun, but pretty scary. Now it actually looks like they've changed it a little bit. I don't remember if it had flat-topped logs or round logs, but some of the spacings seem a lot closer than they were last time. So I'm going to try and ride up it, but it actually looks harder than it was. There's a few things I have been thinking about this for years. I'm not going to say what it is now because I have no idea whether it's possible. Well, I do think it's possible, I just don't know whether I can make myself do it. But yeah, let's see if we can get up this thing to start with. So I've had a look around some of the sides and I'm pretty sure it was this side that Danny and I rode up, but you can see the top there, that one that you jump from is so close for a side up. I don't know how we did that, if it hasn't changed, but I'm pretty sure this entire thing has changed. It's been rebuilt or something's different with it. But I'm going to try and get up this side because, I don't know, it just looks like it would probably be the easiest. Yeah, this is a long way up. How am I going to get down? Let's just jump down. Oh, that is a long way. Oh, that is a long way. I don't think I quite realised how high up that was. That's a stretch on the old shoulder. I kind of forgot I do have a slight shoulder injury, but because I haven't ridden for ages, it has had a chance to heal, so that's not too bad. Yeah, that was a hefty leap. Don't want to do that again. Stoked with the side ops up though, that went way better than I thought. Yeah, happy with that. Oh. I'll be honest with you, one thing I did wonder whether I'd be able to do on this, I know I can do it, is a tyre tap off the top. I'm not going to do that today, I'm going to be honest with you. I need more time back on the bike, I need to feel a bit more confident, a bit fresher, a bit stronger, because that is a pretty big leap. But actually Tie taps can sometimes be a smoother landing. I don't know what it is about them. Maybe you're landing with more momentum, but actually tie taps off big stuff can actually be a nicer landing. So I'm not going to do it today, but it is going to happen at some point. But that wasn't my main idea for getting down today. The thing I wanted to do, I really don't know whether I can do it. I'm going to have a scamper up there, have a look, and see if I can be brave enough to make myself do it. So the idea was, I actually wanted to try and roll down one of these corners, because if you get in the V's, it actually smooths it out quite nicely, but the V's are kind of all offset, and this wood is so slippery you just don't get any grip. So basically you have to roll in, make sure you're absolutely perfect, and then just hope for the best, because you're not going to stop until you get to the bottom. Looking at it now, just with how slippy it is, I just don't think there's any way I'd get that nice, not on this bike. I did think the suspension would help in the slack head angle, but I actually think I need to do this on my full sus bike if I'm going to do it on any bike, so definitely need to come back and send that one day. But yeah, if you look at it side on, it's actually not that steep. It's quite mellow, but because it's all stepped, you'd be going down like that and it'd just be so hectic if you don't get it right. And then it's a long way down if you go over the bars or the front tire slips. Yeah, that's a long way to send it just to face plant on the floor. So yeah, I just explained that the plan was to ride down one of these corners, but it's not going to happen. Mainly because I think a full suspension bike would be the one for that. So I'm not going to say it's never going to happen, it's just not going to happen today. But honestly, thinking about riding down one of these corners has been on my mind. It's kept me awake at night for at least a couple of years. So it's good to be here and look at it and kind of know it is doable, but it just needs to be a different bike for it, I reckon. Stoked I got up it. Stoked I got down it. I might actually try a couple of ways of getting up and down it and see if that looks even better or what, I don't know. I'm just experimenting here, throwing stuff at the wall, seeing what sticks. Well, that probably looks pretty naff, but that was scary. Oh man, this has been fun so far. Oh, it's warm though, it is warm. It's not even as warm as it's going to be down in London. It's going to be like over 40 degrees down there. Hottest recorded temperature in the UK ever. And I think in Scotland today it's meant to hit like 35, 30, 36 degrees. Should be a new Scottish temperature record. And it is 9:30 in the morning. And it's already one of the hottest days I've ever felt. Time to finish the last of my water. Should have brought more. I'm such an idiot. Okay, it's now 9:36. I've been riding for 2.5 hours and yeah, I'm starting to get some discomfort in my neck and shoulders. Also, the heat is really starting to pick up, so I'm gonna call it there, everyone. It's been great fun to get back out on the Dirt Jump Street Trials bike. Riding here, it's certainly a little bit more difficult than say a comp bike or a dedicated street trials bike, but it's really surprising what this thing can allow you to do. But I've definitely got unfinished business with this place. I'd like to come back with a comp bike, I'd like to come back with a full sus bike, see if I can actually ride down the corners of this big thing. So yeah, there's plenty more stuff to do here. I'm going to take this opportunity to thank my Patreons. Without you guys, this channel probably would have died a little while ago. So if you do want to support this channel, keep it going, allow me to make more videos to entertain you guys, then yeah, do consider signing up to my Patreon, who get earlier videos with slightly more clips. If you want other ways to support the channel, I have merch available at clarkson.com. I also have PayPal available for donations. All of these things will be linked down in the description. But yeah, let me know what you thought of this video. I hope you have an absolutely amazing week, and I'll catch you next time. Maybe even finish that gravel bike sometime soon as well. But anyway, take care everyone. Bye bye.